they shuffle, they moan, and according to some, they hunger for brains. But what are zombies really? Just spooky fiction? Or is there more to the story? Let's take a bite into the bizarre, terrifying, and oddly fascinating world of zombies. The word zombie traces back to Haitian folklore, where zombie referred to a corpse reanimated through magical means, specifically voodoo. These weren't flesh-eating monsters, though. They were soulless laborers forced into eternal servitude. Many stories tell of bokors, voodoo priests, using herbs and poisons to induce a death-like state. The victim would appear dead, be buried, then dug up and revived under mind control. Creepy? Yes. Impossible? Not entirely. Some researchers suggest tetrodotoxin, found in pufferfish, could cause paralysis and coma-like symptoms. Combine that with local belief systems, and you have a recipe for the zombie myth. Now, fast forward to 1968. George A. Romero releases Night of the Living Dead, and boom, hots. Zombies go viral, but Romero's zombies were different. Not voodoo, but reanimated corpses who craved human flesh. No priest, no spell, just a mysterious force. These zombies became a metaphor for fear of disease and societal collapse. From 28 Days Later to World War Z to The Walking Dead, zombies evolved: slow zombies, fast zombies, virus-infected, rage-filled, and mutated. A cinematic, wide variety of terror. But could any of it be real? Let's look at the facts and the fears. Could a virus cause a zombie-like state? In theory, yes. There are real-world parasites and viruses that alter behavior. Some, you're familiar with rabies. It causes aggression, confusion, and transmission through bites. Toxoplasma gondii. Found in cats, it can change rodents' brains and even influence humans. Cordyceps fungus infects ants and turns them into mindless zombies before bursting out of their heads. Ooh, icky. So while no virus turns people into flesh-craving corpses, there are behavior-altering infections. These are absolutely real. Could a virus mutate? Could it spread fast? Cause chaos? That's not science fiction. If or when that happens, that's called a pandemic. How would a transformation even happen? Most movies say it starts with a bite. Infection through blood or saliva. Some through invisible airborne spores. Symptoms: fever, rage, loss of reason, then reanimation. In fiction, the change only takes minutes. In reality, neurological disorders or infections take a bit longer, but the idea of a rapid, aggressive shift taps into our deepest fears. Are zombies the undead or just the unwell? Could people really come back from the dead? Biologically, no heartbeat or brain activity equals death, but some people have come back. What if we're wrong? Science keeps rewriting what's possible and impossible. Classic rule: you have to destroy the brain, aim for the head. Sounds brutal, but in most stories, it's the only way. Can you cure them? Some stories say yes, others, not a chance. Either way, containment is the key, or it would be key, like any outbreak. But if zombies ever became real, they wouldn't be supernatural. They'd be a medical crisis, a viral, violent, human tragedy. Governments have taken notice, yes, really. In 2011, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control released a zombie preparedness guide. It was tongue-in-cheek, but also a way to teach disaster readiness. And guess what? It worked. Still, the idea of a zombie apocalypse taps into our fears. Fear of pandemics, loss of control, collapse of civilization, and oddly, survival fantasy. People imagine how they could survive it, or maybe not. Believe it or not, some people do claim to have seen zombies. In Haiti, locals tell stories of zombified relatives returning years after burial, confused, mute, and yes, alive. In 2012, the so-called Miami zombie incident went viral. A man under the influence of drugs attacked another and bit his face. The media, they called it a real-life zombie attack. Coincidence or something more? Scary to think someone under the influence of certain drugs could be affected and their personality changed gruesomely. Why are zombies everywhere? Because they represent everything we fear and everything we wonder. Are we safe? Could society collapse? Would we survive? In the movies, they let us face death from the safety of a couch. And at the same time, they raise a bigger question. What really makes us human? So, are zombies real? For now, they're myth, folklore, fiction, but the science, the psychology, and the fear, those are very real. Could something like a zombie outbreak ever happen? Maybe not exactly as we imagine, but in a world of mutating viruses, bioweapons, and the unknown? Never say never. So next time you hear a rustle in the dark, don't forget to look behind you. Zombies. Myth or maybe? What do you think?